All right, let's go. We are campaign prepping Argynvostholt for Curse of Strahd. There could be spoilers here. There's definitely a scenario where you could play the entire Curse of Strahd and not go to Argynvostholt. It's a bit more further down the road, and depending on how you run this thing. But my players definitely are going to be coming here. One of my players' second backup characters is here, so just in case that has to happen, I had all my players create backup characters when we first started running Curse of Strahd. So, but yeah, it's just gonna be a super chill prep where I'm just prepping. This is D&D 5th edition. I know y'all nowadays you only hear DC 20 from me, and as soon as this campaign of 5th edition is done, I will be doing a DC 20 campaign 100%. But until that point, we'll see how it goes. So what's up Hodop? What's up Pozop? Pazandor, yo. Oh, the patron live stream. Yeah, we did the druid, and so much more progress has been made on the druid. It's crazy. So yeah, druid's been coming along real nice. I'm doing some campaign prep on Curse of Strahd. Day off, I actually catch this one. Yeah, let's go Kai. Matthew Heyman, what's up? Yo. And Reno's here. Let's go. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna start prepping. And actually, I before I jumped on the stream, I prepped the overall thing. So here's what you might. This is in Notion, by the way. Also, if anyone is concerned, Argynvostholt is what we're prepping. This is what the book says. This is like what I'm showing you right now. This is what the book says. This is what the book says. This is what the book says. That's all the book. So what I've done is I've taken all of that and chopped it down. This is a magic item. So to do list, I'm gonna put that here, and then lore background. I'm just gonna do that just to keep that separated, and this is a magic item. So yeah, I've condensed it all down to these bullet points. Here's the history of Argynvostholt, bullet pointed into the different categories of what I'd need to know. I think this is far more helpful than that giant wall of text you just saw. So there's that. Silver dragon statue. I got the image right here if I want to, pull up the image and show them. Oh yeah, there we go. I have the image on demand right there, which I also am going to put that here now with and I don't need that to be bold. And then there's a quest. There's a secret quest that they can go on to restore this this haunted mansion of a place. And let's go. Oh, I thought that was oh, you got a little party emoji there. Yeah, let's go. We're having a party. We're having a campaign prep party. And all of that has been all condensed down. So we have the maps all here. So there's the Dungeon Master map, which I actually have pulled off on the side screen over here. This is my, I have 3 screens. This is chat's on this screen. All my OBS stuff and live stream stuff is on this screen. This is like the only screen that I'm going to be prepping on. So it's all right here. This is the only thing you're missing as far as seeing the map of this is Q1, Q2, Q3, walking into the whole thing. So I'll stay right here for right now so you can see the text a little bit better. And then yeah, 3 screens is I can't not have it at this point now. I'm dependent on it. So yeah. So these are all the zones of the map. All the zones of the map. Dear God, right? What a beast of a prep to do. So we have all the images, approaching the mansion. I do want to put here. I'm going to put Argynvostholt maps here. I'm going to do that as a heading 3 background. I'm going to call this lore, and I'm going to call this background. That's fine. And then that's heading 3. Now we can get into the actual module, which I can just. I hate typing out Argynvostholt, although at this point now it definitely would have been faster. Oh well. All the shortcuts sometimes spite you. So now we can get started on approaching the mansion. All I have is this. When they get there, I rewrote the paragraph to just be much more simple and less wordy, right? I don't want to be freaking going on monologues every time they enter a room. Adventure awaits. Good morning, people of the world. And Swordplay Sorcery. What's up, Jagan? What's up, Jagan? So here we go. This is also going to just be kind of how, like, a little insight into how I run my games, a little insight into what you could do to modules or some of my gripes with modules. But here we go. I also, in published modules that we will be doing, ours is going to be way different, way more streamlined, I think easier to run. So, dragon statue, perched on top of the 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite is a moss-covered statue of a dragon. Wings tucked close to its body. Statues look east towards the mansion. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this image of the silver dragon statue and put it here. A fog makes it hard to see the dragon's features from a distance, but close inspection reveals it's a silver dragon from noble bearing. Its spiny frills cracked and broken in many places. Statue's 10 feet tall, but looks more imposing, perched on a granite block. If scrutinized with a detect magic spell, the statue radiance or evocation magic, the dragon statue is used to breathe a cone of cold as part of a magic trap, but no longer works. What? Okay, so it's facing where? The statue looks east. Okay, so it's facing the door. Okay, so here's what I would say. Cutting through as you approach, you see an imposing statue of a silver dragon. See, I mean, I don't want to. Is it a silver dragon? Spiny frills. It faces in towards the mansion's front door. It faces in towards the dragon's front door. Looks east towards the mansion. Faces in towards the. I just say towards the mansion's fine. Towards the mansion. You approach it imposing a cracked and broken, but still imposing statue of a silver dragon facing in towards the mansion. Done. That's all I want to say. And then I could say detect magic evocation trap that no longer works. So how I do this is I'm gonna turn this blue, because blue is secret information that the game master doesn't know, and red is a what the heck is going on, which I might cut. So that's if you detect magic, you get evocation. Okay, cool. But why does this matter? And let's see if it matters. And so far, I also color code the names, just for in general. Yellow is very important key information, like key information. And then green is like flavor text, things I read out loud. Blue is secret information only for the dungeon master. Purple is NPCs. Pink is combat, and red is like questionable things. And then so this would be a green situation, because that's all that's going on here. Cool. So dragon statue's done, but I'm going to leave it open because there's some red stuff there. So let's see what's going on at the main entrance. Flagstone steps flanked by stone railings climb into a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden door, rusted iron knocks carved into a tentative entrance. Okay, cool. The creature climbs. If a creature climbs the steps or sets foot on the landing, the dragon statue opens its mouth and exhales a cone of harmless cold air, then closes its mouth and doesn't activate again until the next dawn. At one time, the statue would breathe a cone of ice and hail, but the magic has deteriorated over the years. Okay, this is worth it. So now I can go back here and change this to a very subtle hint of evocation magic. Oh, that's weird. blue. All right. Okay, cool. All right. So now don't need any of this. Main entrance. Actually, I will say it's a tall stepping up. Tall, rusted iron bands, wrap around, 2 wooden doors with a single rusted knocker in the shape of a dragon's head. Good etched into the lintel above the entrance. Etched into the stone work above reads Argynvostholt. Done. So that's green. I read that to them. Who does anyone GM? Does anyone who heads up the steps? Anyone heading up the steps? Anyone approaching the door? There we go. So I'm going to put that as yellow because that is very important, and I'm going to need to say that. Anyone approaching the door? Trap. Trap. We're going to call this a fake false dragon trap. False dragon door. False dragon statue trap. I'm going to do that heading 3 and make it pink because, oh no, the trigger is PC steps on top step. What they call it? There's a word for it. Landing. Steps onto the landing. Trap. A strong breeze of cold wind blasts out from the dragon statue's mouth. But it is completely harmless. Done. Okay. So now all of this is done. The doors are unlocked. Doors unlocked. Okay, cool. Approaching the door. Cool. Door is unlocked. So then I say this in blue. I say the rest of this in pink because it's part of the trap. And we're done. So that is the main entrance. But the main entrance is flavorful, but then false dragon statue trap. Just to remind me, false. There we go. So then this is pink. You'll see why in a second. I'll show you. There we go. So turn that to pink and make this whole thing bold. And now that's done. That's done. Okay. So as you can kind of see maybe here is as I go through this, I color code each room to where I know like gold also has treasure and loot in it. So if I know there's any loot, I can know where the loot is. I can know where traps are. I can know where combats are, all from these, little color coding stuff just at a glance. Man, this is crazy. Revamping D&D and still running a campaign. Oh yeah, exactly. I love your stuff, man. Really looking forward to DC20. I appreciate you, dude. Ultra mega hyper beam. Oh yeah, I feel the hype from you, brother. I appreciate you. Let's go. Coaches. Oh yeah. And then any tips for DMs wanting to create a session layout that works for them. Also currently editing a DC20 sketch. Nice. I love that you're editing a DC20 sketch. while hanging out on the live stream. Adventure awaits. Thanks guys. I mean, I can't wait to I so wanted to adapt Curse of Strahd to DC 20, and if things had timed out differently, I would have. But I kind of still am in some ways. A lot of my homebrews for D&D now are just straight up DC 20. But my players are level 8. So they're too high level for me to convert over right now. And I don't think it would be fair to the community if I were to spend all the time it would take to create and build out just my 4-player characters classes to get them to level 8. And then that also wouldn't be a good spirit of the game as far as balance is concerned. The best way to build a game is there's certain progressions where you do all of them, which is why currently I'm working on actually, if you want to see a little DC 20 sneak peek, there's the curse class. There's the curse class table that's being worked on right now. So whoop. But yeah, so there's, you got to do the classes first and then the subclasses and then. So yeah, making DC 20 Giantborn Fighter Monk while listening, jumping on that DC 20 love. Let's go, cheeky bastards. Let's go. I love that. Giantborn Fighter Monk. Oh, I see. I can't wait to see what some of the people come up with. So heck yeah. Ooh, sneak peek. You sound tired. I'm tired too. Yeah. My son had 2 wake ups last night and we were sleep training him. Well, yeah. So whenever he gets up, I have to like lay him back down and I lay on the floor so that I don't leave. And then he gets back up and looks at it. I have to lay him back down. I lay back on the floor. So it's a process. Yeah. So anyway, back to prepping. So now they're walking in the door here. They get to the middle of this area. So the dragon's foyer. All right. The room feels like a knight's tomb. Grand staircase, stone balconies aloft. A piece of silver armor hangs from the rod above. Okay. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed marble pedestals. 3 alabaster bursts of handsome men. 4 bust pedals still been knocked over. Shadow remains strewn across the floor. 2 chandeliers wrought with iron. Bolsters backspire. See, that's the hard part here, guys. It's like, what's useful? What is needed, right? Like, what am I needing here? You know what I'm saying? And then the tapestry is torn in places. The tapestry is torn. It's a portrait of Lord Argynvost. The alabaster bust depicts several of the dragon's other human guises. The stairs lead up to the second balcony's area Q18. Okay. So then I have to do this. Stairs, area Q18. All right. So then that goes to 3 and that goes to orange. Orange is how I denote level changes like stairs and elevators and stuff like that. Stairs to area Q18. Cool. So there's that, and so that is going to be orange. Okay, so Shadow of Argynvost. The first time the characters pass through this foyer, read: a great shadow with wings moves across the walls and disappears. You hear a soft bestial hiss in the darkness. The shadow is ominous yet harmless. Okay. Man, see, like, this is... all right. So I'm going to have to come back to this room because I don't know what's useful or important. Or just, is it all flavor? Is it going to come back? Do I need to... Oh, yeah, see, this is... Here's a Lego set. Why would you need instructions? I know, right? That's... So, okay, so Shadow of Argynvost, this whole situation is going to be... when the PCs enter... So I don't need this. So PCs enter the foyer. Read foyer. Read a giant shadow with wings moves across the wall. Giant shadow with wings swoops across the walls and disappears. Hear a soft hiss in the darkness. Hiss within the darkness. Done. That's all. All right. So then this little random nugget here is going to go up to the top. So then tapestry is worthless. Argynvost, alabaster. So it's a paintings of Lord Arg, plus other paintings of his other guises. Okay, so that's done. This needs to be worked on. And also, as you saw, the other thing, the other red up here, it's gone because I don't need it. So this is my little note for myself for being like, what? So then we're gonna leave that blank and come back to it because that's all we can do with that right now. So Q4 is this little broken foyer. So Spider's Ballroom. Rubble is strewn across the vast chamber, caused by the partial collapse of the room above it. On the pink marble floor, fallen chandeliers lie broken and furnishings. Thick webs stretch out from wall to wall, moving among them are too many giant spiders. 9 giant spiders. They attack anyone who gets too close. Oh, one of these encounters. Gosh, this is what, like, does anyone like to play like this? Does anyone like, would that be a fun encounter? To fight 9 giant spiders that probably have no cool abilities whatsoever. That have nothing to connect to do with the story or the, like, 9 spiders. Woo! All right, so I could see this turning into a trap, where there's a bunch of spiders and they attack. 1 round skill challenge for a bunch of spiders, like huge spiders. Like I could see that being maybe fun. Another little way to wear them down. Instead of rolling for combat and having 9 spiders go and roll dice and attack, like no. So I'm gonna say, and also I can showcase this too. Okay, so this is going to be a collapsed ballroom exposed to the elements of the partial collapse of the ceiling above. Chandeliers, broken chairs, and other furnishings lie amongst a thick lie amongst a vast net of webbings. Looking across the webs, you see countless massive countless giant spiders. Trap. Trap / skill challenge / combat. Cool. So then now this is going to be pink. Spider's Ballroom. Spiders. Spider. So that's gonna also be pink. Don't need this anymore. Don't need. Let's see how interesting giant spider stat blocks are. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Can y'all see this? Okay, let's see how much fun this would be to run. Okay. All right. So it has health. It has spider climb. It has web sense. It has web walk. It can walk on its own webs. You can shoot webs. Restrain a target. Okay, now that's the most interesting thing. You can restrain a target. Vulnerable to fire. Immune to psychic. What? Why are these spiders immune to psychic damage? They have, tiny mind. It's a bug, but what? Bite. Constitution saving throw for poison damage. Okay. Oh, what? Paralyzed. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, all right. Yep. Yep. So here is going to be that's going to be a difficult terrain. Webs, spiders can walk, poison, bites, for slowed, not paralyzed. Then what was the web shoot? Web shoot, restrained, and that's cocoon. Ooh yeah. Bonus bite versus webbed up. All right, cool. So there's just a little notes just in case I do have this be a combat. This is flavor text. That is all I need. And then so this is Spider's Ballroom, and then we'll come back to that. It's not bold. I bold it whenever I'm done. So I'm still not done with this. But then I guess I'm going to turn this red because I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But it's hard to see that that's red. Okay. Actually, I need to make that all red. Okay. So, this happens when, actually, you know what? That would be a better way to do this. It would be, to make it pink, but then just put in more question marks. There we go. So I don't know what I want this thing to be. I don't know if I need it to be a trap, a skill challenge, or a combat. I need it to be something, one of those things. I don't know what I want it to be yet, and I need to keep fleshing out the rest of this place, and then I can know what I want that to be. Because it might need to be a combat, but then I would turn it into an actual cool combat instead of 9 copy pastes of a spider. There'd be a queen spider, it'd be a whole thing. If all the rest of the combats here are lame, maybe I do have that be a combat. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is Notion. Thank you, Devlin. No mines. This webbing is immune. The webbing is immune. Oh, okay. What? All right. Thank you. I was about to say. I was like, why are spiders immune? It's like, okay. Webs are fun as flammable stuff around. Oh yeah. That'd be interesting. Like put some notes or some books around. Like they could have it be in the ballroom library. Skill challenge traps surrounded by combat. Oh wow, you combine them all. That's funny. All right. So we're good with that. In fact, I'm also not going to turn that into anything right now. So I make sure I come back to it. All right. Ruin Stable Q5. Where's Q5? Wait, what? Where's Q5? What? Oh, okay. It's just way out there. For everybody else, it's wait, can you? Yeah, it's right here. So this is the outside rubble area, and then we're in Q5. Okay, cool. So here lies the blackened beams of wooden stables, foundation, wreckage, collapsed, all the floors. There's nothing of value here. Okay, so ruined stables. Broken. Ruined stables. Burned and broken beams. Burned and broken building. Done. And then I can delete all of this and all of this and building. And then turn this into a bullet point and backspace that out. And now that's absolutely not needed to waste any time reading anything there. What? So yeah, nothing of values here. I don't know, like what? Oh man. Anyway, and then okay, cool. The Dragon's Den is now in our first little room here. Oh, okay. Wood panel den, ransacked furnishings tossed about. Cold dark hearth dominates the west wall between 2 narrow windows. All right, standing upright against the north walls, a sarcophagus made of black wood and a queen's effigy carved into its lid. All right. Oh, it's the north wall. North wall. Okay. North wall is a stone sarcophagus. Queen's effigy on its lid. All right. Ransacked, furnished, tossed about, cold, dark hearth. Okay, cool. Argynvost has the empty sarcophagus converted into a wine cabinet.
Oh.
Okay. Anticlimactic. Now only shattered wine glasses and decanters are found inside the shelves. The den's other furnishings include rotten Davian bookshelves, overturned ottoman, small lamps, a secret door at the north end pushed open to a storage room. Gosh, man, that was very anticlimactic right there. I saw a sarcophagus and I was like, oh, but then it's nothing. So, okay. So I'm going to keep going here. See, there's something about living fire. If the beacon of Argynvostholt has not been lit, read the following text when the carriage approach the fireplace. So there's a fireplace on the left. Okay. Fire erupts. Okay, so there maybe is something interesting in this room. Fire erupts in the dead hearth and assumes a draconic form, hisses, crackles, and unfurls its smoky wings. Have the player characters roll initiative. The fire acts on initiative count 10, AC 1 hit point, immunity to fire, poison, psychic. If it reduces zero, it has 1 hit point. It reduces 0 hit points, it explodes and fills the room with fire, setting in dry furnishings. Each creature in the room must make a save or fail half. Okay. If the fire doesn't attack on its turn, if the fire doesn't attack, okay, now this is getting interesting. If the fire doesn't attack on its first turn, if it has not been reduced to 0 hit points, it speaks. The fire dragon hisses and addresses you. My knights have fallen into darkness. Save them if you can. Show them the light they have lost. With that, the fire burns out. Okay. Interesting. I see what they're going for. Fire dragon spirit. This is definitely going to be a trap. Trigger is approach the fireplace. That's literally it. PC approaches the fireplace. Trap is fake combat versus fire dragon spirit. Roll for initiative. Okay. And then some interesting things then. Roll for initiative, and then if how do I want to run this though? So they roll for initiative, and then so fire dragon spirit. Oh, I already that's gonna be fine. Fire dragon spirit. Okay, it's immune to fire, psychic, poison, and physical. It's immune to physical. Interesting. Immune to fire, psychic, poison, physical. Okay. And then it has 1 HP. Vertical bar. 15 AC. Oh, there is no mental armor class. And then so that it has this, it's immune to that. So in my group specifically, the rogue could deal sight, the bard could do some sight, but that's not going to happen. So really the paladin is going to be the one to possibly kill this thing with radiant damage, but I'm interested to see if Pug would do that. So the only way they're going to kill this thing is radiant damage, right? Okay, and then a fire erupts in the hearth, assumes a draconic form. All right, so the trap. Fire erupts in the hearth, there's a draconic form, hisses, crackles, and unfurls the smoky wings. Roll for initiative. That is going to be the thing I read, though. And then all of this is a trap. It's a trap. Fire Dragon Spirit has that. Okay, cool. Beacon doesn't matter. 1 hit point. Okay, so So wait, if it reduces your hit points, it explodes. Okay, so death explodes DC with a DC do I want it to be 12? It's gonna be higher than 12. DC 15, too high. 14. All right, DC 14 dex save for DC 14 dex save failure. Do I want to do 40 10 damage? My players are level 8, so 4d10 actually works out kind of nice. 4d10 because I could do 8d6. Yeah, I'm fine with 40 10. You know, I'm gonna do 40 12. There you go. Ooh. So cool. Fire damage. Failed save half. Okay, cool. Yeah, failed. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't have to write that. I know. Okay. Fire doesn't attack on its turn. Okay, cool. So now that gets in a spot. This is the important part. Fire spirit does not attack. Spirit does not attack on its first turn. Last in initiative. It says my knights have fallen into darkness. Knights have fallen into darkness. Say that you can't do the loss. Okay, cool. Boom. I like that, yeah. Alright, cool. So then now this can go to green. Spirit does not attack. This is a key, huge thing to remember, is yellow. Death is the explode thing, secret mechanic there. Everything else is normal. Fire dragon spirit, pink. Oop. Oh, hey, what the heck? So fire dragon spirit there, fire dragon trap. And there's a fire dragon spirit. Roll for initiative. Okay, cool. I want to make sure that I say roll for initiative, so that's going to be yellow. And I'm going to double down and make sure it's really obvious. Cool. Spirit of Argynvostholt. Okay, cool. Beacon not lit. Dragon refers to Order Silver Dragon and the beacon. My knights have fallen into darkness, so you can save them the light. Show them the light they have lost. Light the beacon they have lost. I'm going to say that. Alight the beacon they have lost. Is alight a word? I guess it is. All right. So I'm going to change that a little bit because I want to be a little bit more spot on with the beacon because they specifically know about that. So a question from Jacob. Do you think there's a reasonable time frame a DM should get a session prepped in? Like what it's too long for one session? So the problem here with this is I can't answer that for what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is I'm creating a resource. Like this thing I'm making, I am making this for future people and beyond. This is a resource available on Patreon. It's a Metallic Dragon resource. It's going to be available on my website once I'm done with it. But like this thing is something I'm making for other people to save them time. So it's taking me wild amounts of time to do this thing. I've put hundreds of hours into this thing. So that is I can't answer that question for the sake of this. And if I were to prep, I can't. My players are coming to Argynvostholt, so I have to prep this. If I were to prep a normal session or something like that, I would say things go a lot faster, a lot quicker. But yeah, so I would say you want to try. I used to try have my session prep be like an hour, and I just like set an hour timer. We play for like 3 or 4 hours, so I try and get it all done in an hour. Done, right? Like a fourth of the time, a third of the time, definitely half the time that you're going to play for is the goal. And then you also have things you can do as far as modularly, and make sure you prep modularly, and you prep beats and all that kind of stuff. So So yeah, I wish I could demonstrate that better right now, but this is a little bit different since I'm making a resource. So there's that. All right, so Fire Dragon Spirit, this whole Fire Dragon Spirit's the whole purpose of this whole thing here, right? And then my D&D group is texting me right now. Hold up. Are they watching? Are they okay, cool. All right, okay, cool. All right, I was about to say. So wood panel dens. Okay, so then all I need here for this is you enter into a ransacked den with a fireplace, okay, I don't want to talk about the fireplace. Broken with oh, now my wife texted me. What's going on? What? Oh, okay. One of my friends' kids just had surgery, and she came out okay. You enter a ransacked den with broken furniture, a fireplace with no fire, a strange sarcophagus with the image of a woman and a dull fireplace that emits a strange warmth even while not lit. A fireplace that makes it well even not lit. Yeah, okay, so there we go. So that's just a little bit of subtle things there. I say the whatever stuff at first, and then I have a branch of like, oh, there's a sarcophagus dressed like a shape of a woman and a fireplace, but it's emitting somewhere, because I don't want to just say fireplace, because I want a little bit of a clue there. So there's that clue. There's the thing. Open to reveal. Storage room. Okay, secret door. So we have a secret door. Secret door. DC. How hard? DC 20 investigation. North wall will be pushed open. Wall can be pushed open to reveal a storage room. Area Q11. Okay, so these are both gonna be blue. Secret, top secret. Q11. So then I also need to come up here and say secret door Q11. And then also fire dragon trap. So I got all the things in this room. So that's going to be in pink. This is going to be blue. And this is going to be green, because everything else in this room is not any sort of key piece of information. So all of this is done. 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 Done. No spaces there. Dragon spirits, trap. I have the triggers for the trap, and done. Hey-oh! But oh, and now this all can be bold. So there you go. And then existing players. Oh, your wife's sick. Sorry to hear that, man. And then if that's a realist answer, I don't know what it is. Hey, Matthew Heyman, if that is Matthew Heyman's answer. 2 hours and 2 weeks, and the night before. Oh, night before all-nighter. Yep, exactly. What's up, fanboy? What's up, fanboy? Let's go. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for swinging by just to say what's up. Is a world. My world is homebrew. Yeah. And that's why I can't wait to get back to a homebrew world either, instead of like a pre-made world. So yeah, cool. And then let's do the parlor real quick. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going until I find something interesting. You know what I'm saying? Find something interesting. So let's see if we can find something interesting. Tattered velvet drapes cover the hall. The tall, slender windows encircle the parlor. Furnishings are covered with dust and cobwebs, lie in disarray. Damaged brass chandelier hangs from the ceiling, which covers a faded mural that depicts a metallic dragon, colorful birds flying beneath the white clouds. Time and neglected that leaves nothing of value. Really? Really? All right, great. Thank you, Q7, for a whole bunch of my players walking into nothing. This is a parlor. What do I want to grab here? Cobwebs. Parlor in disarray with cobwebs. I just put cobwebs. Yeah, cobwebs. All right, cobwebs. Painting of a silver dragon. Cobwebs and a painting of a silver dragon. Nah, that's about all I need for that. Yep. All right, so this is gonna be 0.5. That's going to be green. This is going to be deleted. Don't need that. And moving on. Whew. Q8 is the iron gate, another entrance. Iron gate chain shut, closed off an archway. The key to the chain padlock was lost long ago, but the lock can be picked by someone who uses thieves' tools. Make a successful DC 20 dexterity check. Old lock can be smashed with the character's blood. Okay, see, like this is just not. I mean. It's not needed, I guess, for veteran dungeon masters, but it would be for new ones. So I guess you do have to put stuff like this in there. 10-foot high flight of stone steps to the west and east leads up to provided Q7 and 9. Wait, what? 10-foot high flights of stone steps to the west and east of the archway lead up to the landings and doors to provide access to areas Q7 and 9. Are those steps up? Oh, I guess you go up steps here to be here. So you go up steps there. So the Q8 is just an iron gate. Iron gate, DC 20 lock. DC 20 lock. Yeah, that's it. It's iron gate with a DC 20 lock. That's it. That's literally all it is. Don't need to describe anything else. Iron gate, chain shut. Already says iron gate. Iron gate chain shut with 1 with a DC 20 lock. Done. So all of that is done. And now I'm here. And I'm here. All right. Great. Servants' quarters. So you see how, like, I'll say this. I'll say this at the end. 1 second. Well, just because you want to injustice somebody. Yeah, I feel that same way too, Jake. All right, so tattered down brown drapes in a window circular room, heavy curtains across the way, strewn about the half dozen beds, pieces of furniture. Argynvostholt's household staff once slept here. The room contains nothing of value beyond the curtains of the kitchen. Oh my gosh, another swing and a miss. Servants' quarters with 6 beds. Done. Like 5 done. That one's done. So this whole thing we've gone through here, I think the spy so far there's not been any combat, so I can't go back here. I can't fix this too because I got to finish off the rest of this. What's around area Q3 before I can know if it's useless or not, or what things to hint at. So we're gonna keep going. Q10's the kitchen, but why is it separated? See this? Look at this. I also hate this. So they've separated this into 2 different sections, Q1 to Q9, right? And then for some reason they did it to 18 and they separated it, but there's no reason to separate it. And I also don't see 18 on here. 13, 14, 15, 16. Is 18 up here? 17 and then 18, Q16. See, I think all of these should be on the second floor map. So I don't know. Okay. So I'm deleting this to push them together. I don't need that. Okay. Anyway, Oh yeah, Pocket Dimension's going live. Yeah. I'm about to be wrapping up here myself, so I'm just looking for a good stopping point to find like something juicy. You know what I'm saying? To get me excited to come back and prep this thing so I can finish it up. The kitchen has been plundered, its tables overturned, the floor is littered with rust utensils, narrow flanking hearth over a cemetery. An iron pot hangs from a hook inside the blackened fireplace. It rattles. Something's inside it. The iron pot contains an ordinary bat. When the players get close, it flies out of the room. Floor is littered with rusting utensils. Open pot hangs inside a fire. It rattles on a hook, bobs up and down as though something's inside of it. Do I want to even do that? It's just the kitchen. Do I want to bait my players with a bat? It's littered utensils, a messy kitchen with scattered rusty utensils. You see an open iron pot hanging from a hook inside a blackened fireplace. It moves and rattles as if something were inside. An ordinary bat flies out and up the fireplace. All right, so I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want to even do that, but I will keep that in there for the sake of just having maybe some sort of flavorful thing if I want to in the moment, but I don't see myself doing that. I don't know. Wine storage. So now they're going through. Oh, this is the secret room. So see, it's not labeled secret room. So this is a secret room. It has to be in blue. So 5 barrels. Oh, wait. It's not a secret room. There's a door that leads to it. So it's not a secret room. Weird. All right. So, and there's some extra stuff here. 5 barrels and braces in a storage room. Hiding behind the barrels is a wooden elf named... okay. Wooden elf named Savid, Dusk Elf Scout. He has 4 hit points remaining and is grateful for any healing characters can provide. Okay. Savid lives... Okay, so first of all, we have Savid. We have a whole person. A whole person right here named Savid. Wait a second, I just messed that up. All right. Okay. Now purple. Anyway, is it 4 hit points? He has 4 hit points. Yes, that's not needed. Points remaining. Grateful for healing. Savid lives in the other Dark Elves in Barovia and Vistani camp. Okay. He was searching in the woods for a missing Vistani girl named Arabelle. Okay. Searching in the woods for a missing girl, Arabelle. From Vistani camp outside of Valaki. Okay. So this is going to be the first little NPC. I would have to give him a voice here. And then we have a description there. So this first little blurb right there. History. So we're going to say backstory. Backstory. And then that's going to be bold. And that's bumped in. Okay, cool. This is usually the secret pieces of information. He has 4 hit points remaining. That's important. Searching through the woods. Okay.
4 hit points from a stunning camp. He's searching through the woods to find a girl in the Arabelle when mob and needle buds come across him forced. Okay. Searching. Yeah. So searching the woods for a missing girl named Arabelle. Quest. And then attacked and found refuge here. Okay. Barovia, we don't need that. Sav is more than 100 years old. Volunteer for useful information. Oh, I see. He has more information. Okay. So then information. He has more information. All right. So this is what he knows. I'll take that. That's super good. Love that. Then the Silver Dragon used assumed forms are invested in the dragon's home. Human guys, the noble dragon led a group of knights called the Order of Silver Dragons that gave shelter. How does this guy know this stuff though? Vistani and Dusk Elves avoid the mansion, believing the dragon's ghost haunts it. How does he know this information though? Right? Like, how does he know? Ugh. See, that's the way I can't give this guy this information if I don't know how this guy knows this. So he found refuge here. He heard stories from Dusk Elves. Okay. All right. Dusk Elves have been around for centuries and know these stories of Lord Argynvostholt. Okay. And then now we have all this stuff. Okay, that's fine. I'm now fine with that. The winery in a barrel turned vinegar and evaporated long ago, and blazing in the barrels, the name of the winery, Wizard of Wines. Okay, cool. I don't care about that. Secret door, area Q6. We already said. I don't really know why. Like, what's so special about this secret door? There's literally nothing special about the secret door. I'm moving it to DC 15 because it doesn't matter. And then I guess I will put it here as a secret door. DC 15 investigation, area Q6. Okay. If we push to open to can be pulled. Open to reveal a parlor. A parlor room. Okay. Why does that matter though? Like, why is that secret door there? Ah, man. And there's a door. I don't know. Anyway. So Savid's got his stuff now. He's got his secret door. Okay, so Jon Snow, strained Jon Snow, strained Jon Snow. Strained Jon Snow. I'm still gonna sound like this whenever he's talking. And the name's Savid. I'm a dark elf. I've been hiding here. Purple and brown leathers that seem tattered and cut from a scuffle. Long black hair in a hair pulled back into a ponytail. And he is a dusk elf, with cool. So then I do this. I turn this into a green that I describe. I turn this into a brown. That is a character voice. And now that is the character stat block. And then anytime this happens, I go grab this. I turn it into a link to a block. I go up to the top to the Argynvostholt. I go here. I go to NPCs of Argynvostholt. Make that a drop down, put an NPC in there, paste and sync. Now I have all my NPCs. bold and purple. And now all NPCs that ever pop up anywhere, anytime ever, are all right there. So there's that. And the wine storage is done. 5 barrels. Oh, I guess I do need to have on the walls a moldy storage room. There we go. And so hiding in the barrels. All right. So I can do this and this and that. Bristol in the dark room, the moldy storage room. Yeah. And so then I'm going to say Savid, Dusk Elf, Hideout, hiding. So that's going to be purple because it's an NPC. This whole thing's going to be bold. And is that an extra space? No, it's not. Done. All right, cool. There's that. Man, oh man, dining hall. Continual flame. Gosh, there's a little something going on here. Okay. Chapel of the morning. Oh, chapter. Okay, so there's a little church situation here. Okay, how about this? We'll do this, and then we'll see what's going on in the church, and we'll stop it there. 20-foot long table, sculpted dragons, chairs, glow of the white, standing widowed, rainwater trickles through, adding the puddle. 5 sets of wood doors. 5 sets of wooden doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Lead to this hall. The doors in the northwest corner hang open. Parallel glass door. Chain panels, stained glass to the east. These panels depict silver dragons in flight. Beyond the glass doors in the mystery room appears to be a chapel. Okay, so all of that is nothing. So a continual flame spell was cast on the crystal chandelier long ago. Has never been dispelled. The night statues are left like banana and animate. Okay, so again, nothing. So you see a grand 20-foot long table with sculpted dragons with legs of sculpted dragon claws. Dragon wings. 5 doors lead out, and 5 doors lead out from this room. But actually, I should say this first. There is a glowing flame from the central chandelier that lights the room, and that completely lights the room. So I think that actually I want this to go first. See. You see a glowing frame of central chandelier. I don't know how to spell chandelier. Chandelier completely lights the dreary room. There is a grand 24 on the table, sculpted dragon claws. And hang open with stained glass. Knights, dragon claws in the 2 alcoves of the room are 2 knights in silver dragon clad armor. 5 doors lead out from this room, but one has a grand stained glass depiction of a silver dragon in flight. Flight. Beyond the glass door, Liza. Beyond that. Wait, is the door made of glass? These panels depict a silver. Oh, open between panels. Oh, okay, I see. But one has a grand stained glass depiction of a silver dragon in flight. Beyond that door lies a dark, misty room that appears to be a chapel. Cool, I'm fine with that. So all of this is done, and then the chandelier, flame chandelier has a continual flame. Cool. So that's done. This is blue, this is green, and this is green with nothing fancy going on at all, but there's a little bit of flavor, kind of. Okay, yeah, all right. I'm gonna check out the picture on the wall. I guess that all depends on the group and how they want to play. There's an old picture on the wall. I'm gonna go check out the picture on the wall. I agree with a lot of description tells the players. Yeah, so I'm like, I have lore of this place and I could hint at it, and if they want to engage with something, I'll make that thing more lore dependent. Like they see suits of armor, they go up to the suit of armor, you see, these metallic dragons painted, but it looks old, but it actually looks similar to the armor that you saw in some of the visions you saw with the Strahd on the battlefield. Oh, wait a second, so I just made that up just now, so I'm always ready to throw down lore to players when they start engaging with different parts of the world. How many more sessions of my Curse of Strahd campaign? We are 32 sessions in, and I could see us going another 15, 12, 15. We shall see. We'll see how accurate I am with that. But yeah, I am trying to keep the pace going. Because another thing that I might be doing is once I get this prepped out, I might truncate and shorten and quicken up this Argynvostholt area and see how if we can go faster through it, because I don't want them to stay here for a long time. Because I do want to end the campaign, not like I'm trying to rush through it, but I don't want to have to do all of Argynvostholt, all of the Amber Temple, all of all these different places, right? So yeah, all right. So now we'll do the chapel and see what's going on here. So cracked wooden pillars support a wooden U-shaped balcony that overhangs the stone-walled chapel. Cracked wooden pillars support wooden. Okay, yeah. At the east end of the chapel is a stone altar covering the chapel. All beacons not been. If the beacon's not been lit, all right. Q16. Oh, so Q16 is the beacon. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but the beacon's not going to be lit. Though I will say I want to stay consistent here. Fire dragon trap. Beacon not lit. I will say that. Beacon not lit. All right, how about that? And I'll just stay consistent here. So, beacon not lit. All right, so I'll do that. And then, well, I guess I could also beacon Q16 not lit. All right, I think that's good enough information. Beacon Q16 not lit. If the nuke has not been lit, add through the fog. You see armored figures kneeling before the altar. Okay. So this is 13. Kneeling before the altar. Okay. The figures are 3 revenants, clad in tattered chainmail for the same protection as leather armor or whatever. Rose wield a long sword. If the beacon is lit, the revenants are cleansed from the hatred. Okay, yeah, I know that part. I got the lore of that down. The revenants are still active, are blinded by their hate and attack characters on sight, seeking to drive them out of Argynvost as action. Revenant attacks twice. It's long sword. Blah 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 blah. Slashing damage. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so through the fog. Okay, that is through the fog. Read. Okay, through the fog, you see 3 armored figures kneeling before the altar. As you enter, they stand and draw their swords, revealing a strange, a haunted, undead appearance. A haunted, ghastly appearance. Yeah. Well, I think ghastly is too much. Haunted, revealing a haunted, zombified human face. Yeah. Okay, hatred arrest. Revenants attack. Revenants full of hatred and revenge for this land. Attack the PCs on site. Okay. I know all the lore contained in why that's happening. This is what I'm reading to them. I don't need to know about their attacking stuff because I have all their attacking stuff here. Revenants, stat block. Gotta add some stuff to them though. Which I can do that here in a second. Okay. Wait. Okay, the beacon. Argynvost, it's attacking, slashing. 2d10 plus 4. What do the originals do? Rejuvenation, ability attack. 2d6 plus 4. Okay. So I'll just have that with that's what they threw down because I'm trying to respect the thing here, but I'm gonna be blowing it up because my player's level 8 and I'm gonna be balancing it to them. Slash on a hit. Okay, cool. Characters who study the rune's iconography and orientation, the fact that it draws light from the east, can determine with a successful religion check that the chapel's god of the dawn. Anyone familiar with Barovia can relate to conclude the question of the morning lord. Okay. So that's going to be up here before this happens. Mastery, sorry, not mastery, proficiency in religion. You recognize that this is a chapel to the god to soul. Yeah. Cool. Recognize proficiency. Okay, cool. That is secret though. Top secret. And then that's done. Morning Lord. Okay, cool. Balcony. Q24. What's going on with the balcony? Okay, it's 20 feet high. Can be reached by climbing a spiral. Okay, so that is balcony. Climb. balcony area 24. Area 24. Area Q 24. That's a big, and that is orange. Characters stand near the spiral. Okay, cool. Characters stand near the altar can look up and see the hollow interior of the beacon tower. The tower landing is 60 feet above the chapel. The tower's upper landing is another 20 feet above that. So we're gonna say tower area landing area Q50 and then Q51. I'm fine with that too. Up the tower. Okay, stand near the altar. So standing near the altar, you can look up and see the interior of the beacon. So then that's going to be blue. This is not that. Oh, that is important. The tower's landing is 6 feet above the chapel floor, so 60 feet. Landing at it, and then we move. So landing. I gotta get this closer. 60 feet landing area. Q50, and then we go 20 feet. There we go. Q51. Okay, cool. So there's that. That's done. Bar across the north door is lifted from the inside. The bar across the north door is easily lifted from this side. Once the bar is removed, the door can be pulled open. Bar door. Okay, so then this is going to be. I'm going to put that first. Barred door leads to Q area. What's this? What's this called? Cemetery. Cemetery. Oh, anyway. Cemetery area Q15. Okay, so lots of movement here. Nope. Orange. This is not needed anymore now. Done. Okay. Now I gotta get the top part. And then, hey, what's up, wolves? And then prayers are answered or something happens. He provides a clue. That's interesting. The morning, something having to do with the time of day. Hey, what's up, DJ? What's up, DJ One Eye? Let's go. What's up, buddy? All right, we're just finishing this up. All right, so there's not really anything as exciting here as I thought. What's up, Mortal? Cracked wooden pillars support a U-shaped balcony, narrow archways, spiral staircase. I guess there's a fight. There's a fight. So I should say 3 armored revenants. In fact, we're gonna up this to 4 armored revenants. DC 4 armored revenants. And this might be a good fight right here. So 4 armored revenants, and then I'm gonna come up here and grab the revenant stat block. Get that going to pink. Get this copied and put here. Paste and sync. So stat block. I'm also gonna say revive upon death while inside the grounds of Argynvostholt. Revive upon death on the side. Unless killed with radiant damage. unless killing blow was with radiant damage. Okay, cool. Little caveat there. Then it takes days to respawn. Revive upon death in 1 to 2 rounds. Well, that's other guns. Argynvostholt. Okay, cool. All right, so then we keep going. Oh, so I gotta get this top part down. Prepping. See, Edward, this is a Curse of Strahd, and sadly, yes, it is 5th edition. Because I was already 30 sessions in with the whole DC 20 situation, and was not able to convert the whole entire thing, although I definitely thought about it. So, okay. Into the chapel, restless altar flanked by iron candelabras. The altar is carved with a rising sun. Okay. So, Chapel of Soul, first of all. So I do like parts of the crack window beam supports a wooden U-shaped balcony, overhangs a stone wooden chapel. This is not necessary. At the end of the chapel rests a stone altar. I like that. Flanked by iron candelabras, rests a stone altar. Altar's carved. Altar carved. There we go. Carved with the rising sun. The rising sun. Carve the rising sun. That's fine right there. Tall arching windows set the panels in the glass decorated behind the altar. Don't need that. One of the windows has been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of glass. Okay. So one of the windows has been shattered, covering the chapel floor with shards of colored glass. Thick fog enters the thick fog to enter and fill the room. Ah, that's needed. So okay, there's all of that, and then through the fog. So I don't need this to be a heading 3. I can have this be yellow, and I can have this be normal text. But I do want to make sure to read it, because now that through the fog you see the things, and then there's the revenants attack, and there's the revenants. Okay, cool. So 4 revenants. So now I can go back to Chapel of Soul. It's going to have some things here. So 4 revenants. And then I don't need to say that. Q4, Q24, balcony, Q24, and tower to Q50, 50, and 51. There's my shorthand there. So that is all orange because it's a transition from one levels to another. This is all pink because it's some sort of hostile interaction. And this is green from the just lore in the room. No treasures in the room. If there was treasure in here, this would be gold. But it's not, so that's all taken care of, and that's there. And now all of that can be bolded and done. There we go. Why did Nightbot just go off? Nightbot just went crazy. Anyway, so there you go. I think that is a good stopping spot for right now. We'll see. I do have to keep going with this because my players are coming here, and that's quite scary. So we'll see that, because I'd much rather be working on DC 20 right now. But this is a resource, and a resource that I promised to give patrons. I'm so close to finishing it. It's like 80% done. So super excited to kind of get this out there for you guys. But anyway, thanks for the random Friday live stream. Had some fun with you guys. Stay creative, think outside the box.